Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thank you for tuning into this video. Gold is king during times like this. An article from Seeking Alpha posted today, so it is fresh off the press, talking about why gold and silver are so fundamentally valuable in times of severity. So the link to this article will be in the description if you want to check it out yourself. With that said, smash that like button, subscribe if you are new, because I do post daily videos. So it looks like we are getting a buy signal in gold if we get back to that $1,655 level. What we have seen recently is an inverted top for silver at $17.61. The market is extremely overdone across the board, including gold mining shares, which are an incredible buy, while equity markets are offering traders the possibility of a spring rally. Now here's the fundamentals. The last few weeks, the stock markets have fallen apart in the face of the coronavirus news. It took time for the equity markets to realize the implications of the virus, and the implications economically are uncertain. Right now, we are seeing panic in the marketplace, which is causing an incredible amount of volatility across the board. So gold mining shares, even some precious metals ETFs, are being influenced by the stock market. They are being traded as shares, of course, regardless of the sector. We should be patient with this and allow the volatility to calm itself. We should let everyone who should not be in the market get out. It will clean the market of a lot of buyers who came in recently at the top of the market. There are still a lot of people still short in equity markets who are waiting for a rally to try to liquidate their positions. If you're looking at a major correction that we have had, the markets always come back. What such corrections represent are major opportunities just to add to your positions. And he's talking about the fluctuating, volatility between the markets. When things are lower, like today markets are in the red, a lot of the people that have new hands, they're going to panic sell, right? They're assuming that it's going to keep going lower, and they made a mistake. They shouldn't have invested into this. It's a terrible investment. In reality, the markets are going to go back up. They always do. 10 times out of 10, they're going to. It's just an opportunity to buy some cheaper gold and silver right now. But the everyday person, or the newer investor, they have weaker hands. They don't see the same perspective. They're not as educated and as experienced to see that. So the VCPMI, the variable changing price momentum indicator, which is the VCPMI, provides a reliable metric to rely on trade to the markets, even when they are highly volatile. The algorithm is written C++ on the TradeStation platform. The artificial intelligence behind the algorithm relies on the reversion to the mean, creates a 5-level Fibonacci structure from which to trade. On the left of the chart were the 5 levels: 2 blue, 1 green, and 2 red. The green level is the average price of the day. Buy 1 level is $1,654, and the buy 2 level for today is $1,653. The mean represents the point where the 50-50 chance of the market going up or down, so we do not recommend trading from that level. The sell 1 level is at $1,700. There's a 90% probability of the market reverting back to that mean from that level. Coming to this week, we already have targets from the VCPMI in place. So they're sharing, where prices definitely could be headed, and they're using this algorithm called the VCPMI to share that, which is actually pretty cool. We do not use straight tops. We use the 15-minute bar close. Then, depending on how aggressive you are, you can use the close below the level where the market activated a buy signal, which is the most conservative, obviously. Do not go short from buy 1 or buy 2, because there are 90% and 95% probabilities the market will run back up from those levels, and only 10% or 5% chance the market will go down from those levels. So looks like we are getting, and they're saying they're sharing this because now they have some insight from this data they've collected, right? It looks like we are getting a buy signal in gold. If we get back to the $1,655 level, then we will have a buy trigger. A close above $1,654 would activate a buy signal. The mean is $1,675, which then becomes the target. In silver, we see that silver has been lagging gold. Gold-silver spread has favored gold, and gold has rallied. What we have seen recently is an inverted top for silver at $17.61. For gold, our annual target is $1,655, and we traded as high as $1,704. The second target that we published back on September 28th, 2019, when the market was at $1,500, was for $1,655, above $1,800. The correction that we have seen is very bullish for the price. Had we gone up into the mid 1700s now, it potentially would have completed the annual target for the rest of the year. That would have created a bearish pattern for the rest of the year. What has happened is this correction, whatever the cause, is basically very healthy for the market. It eliminates a lot of weak buyers in the market and a lot of speculation. It makes everybody confused. The market, it's a perfect time to build a position if you're looking for the intermediate term. The equity markets are also a point of capitulation, providing an incredible opportunity. So it's very interesting to see, this side of it and where the potential rises. See, the average price of silver is $17.07. The daily price is at $17.07, and the weekly is at $17.09, which is what we call harmonic relationship, since they almost all match. Silver came down into the buy one level, closed the daily 53, and came down to the weekly buy level $16.51, which we published on Saturday. The target is the mean, which was completed on the 9th at 4:15 a.m. Since then, we have been hovering around the mean. If we close above $17.09, it will activate the daily and weekly trend momentum. The targets will be at $17.60 and then $17.75. On the extreme below the mean, the weekly is $16.61, which was the entry point. Below that is the $16.53 level for another buy level. The numbers are aligned daily and weekly. We may come down to the $16.53 level, but be prepared for revision or buyers who show up at these levels. So it's interesting. Now, it's definitely interesting to see where silver's sitting compared to gold. Now, I love this part where they're talking about the emotional attachment, because this is the most dangerous part when it comes to investing, whether it's real estate, whether it's cryptocurrency, whether it's stock markets, whether it's precious metals. Leave the emotions at the door. So true, so true. So try to use objectively, not emotionally, to guide your trading. The market is going to create a lot of confusion and emotion. If you think the fundamentals, which is the Fed is lowering interest rates half point even before the next meeting, is a pretty convincing sign they know that's a black swan that's going on to change the paradigm that we have been used for in relation to interest rates. I don't think there are too many options available to combat this potential recessionary black swan that we have coming. Here. We don't know the damage that has been done. We are going to have a lot of uncertainty in the market for the foreseeable future, and that's that unknown variable that gets a lot of people. You definitely need to understand that we don't know the extent, and things could get worse. But if you can take the emotional attachment out, look at things fundamentally, look at things realistically as they are, then you can invest more rational. A lot of times there's a lot of irrational decision making, a lot of impulse buying, a lot of panic selling going on because of the emotional part. The Fed is going to have lower interest rates, at least to zero, to bring some confidence back into the market. Will it be enough to support the markets? We haven't seen any economic growth as a result of the policy in Europe and Japan. I don't know why the U.S. would be any different. 20 years ago, the rates were 6 or 7% average in 1981 when the 30-year bond was at 14%. It's amazing that we are now at almost 0%, possibly negative. It's hard to believe, but we are here. If you really think about the consequences of such rates, the future looks pretty dire. A percentage of the population relies on interest income, including pension funds. Implications are beyond comprehension. The COVID-19 uncovered the weakness in the system and the damage that the Fed's policy has inflicted on the economy since 2008. The future is going to be very uncertain. Very uncertain. People talk about gold reaching $10,000, but I don't think people understand what it means for gold to be at that level. If it reaches that level, as much as I love and trade it, I'm puzzled over what it could be if gold reaches $10,000. I strongly recommend accumulating precious metals and derivatives depending on your size and profile. I think we are headed for a test of government economic policies, not only here in the U.S., but on a global basis. Because of the tremendous record debt globally, I think there's a fantastic opportunity. And that's so true. I definitely think that since everything is kind of getting exposed nowadays, I think there is an incredible opportunity with precious metals that no other investment really has. And that's what's so exciting about it, is because it's like if we can go into the future 50 years from now, and after silver and gold have already rallied and you'd go back to these times and be like, man, it was obvious. It was a ticking time bomb. It was obvious. You want to look at it like that, because sometimes it's easy to put the blindfold over your eyes when things are happening right now, and it's kind of hard to step outside of yourself and look at the reality of it and saying, wow, things really are pretty dire, and gold and silver are the perfect investment. So anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to smash the like button. Also, make sure you subscribe if you're new, because I do post daily videos. The link to this article from Seeking Alpha will be in the description. This is Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.